This is the 6 miles of sea that separates the Turkish and Greek coasts. Thousands of people have crossed it in search of safety. They have fled the bombs to face the sea. Many don't make it. And for those that do, the journey to safety continues. I headed to Lesbos with my sister to see what we could do to help, and we joined some amazing volunteers. Our day started at night, where we helped to bring in boats overfilled with refugees. Their screams turned into cheer having made it to land safely. Some of the boats would have been out in the sea for over 5 hours in the cold. Amongst the refugees were women, children and the elderly. They come in wet, cold and very frightened, not knowing what the next steps are.
Check to the left.
The volunteers ensure everyone is okay and get medical assistance if needed.
Baby! Ahmed! He's awake.
We were fortunate enough to have a medic on board to help us in any emergency needs. We were able to give warm blankets, water, dry socks and most importantly, a smile, as we were amongst the first friendly faces the refugees have seen in a long time. Once safely on land, we either waited to see them off on the UNHCR buses to the camp, or we would rush off to help in another boat. Sometimes the coast guards would help the boats in and bring them to the shore. And we would try to be at hand to help with our aid. The worst thing and most frustrating thing is, the life jackets that these people came in were almost always fake.
How old would a child be to fit in that vest?
3, 4-year-olds. Laminate flooring comes packed in this shit. And it's wet. It's already soaked water.
So it's the morning now. We've been up all night. We've been driving up and down this coast and bringing in the boats as they arrive. But it's pitch black. Then suddenly you see a sort of light flashing in the distance, and we know that's a boat. The first boat that we brought in was mostly Syrian refugees. The last boat that we've just brought in was really diverse, had people from the Congo, Eritrea, Afghanistan, Syria. The day's not over yet because we've still got many boats coming in, but for now we're just going to admire the beauty of nature. One of the other things we did was distribute food to the main camps, and when there was a surplus we brought them to the port to give out to the families and people who had gathered there ready to continue their journey to the mainland. People who had bought a ticket could board the ferry to Athens and continue the journey. But many families and individuals had lost everything and couldn't afford a ferry ticket. These refugees had been at the camps for a very long time with no way of moving on. We were able to support some of these people and buy them tickets and give them some money for their onward journey. One vital aspect was organising aid. This container came from the UK. After emptying it into the warehouse, we set about distributing the aid.
See, this is the warehouse. This is the shopping area.
We distributed them to the various camps and places that needed them.
Sorry. So as soon as they get depleted, we restore. And then there's a queue of people outside, and there's workers out there handing them out.
On the island, the refugees stay in camps. This one is the main one, Moria, a former prison, and is where the refugees come to register. Better Days is just next to the main camp and is run entirely by volunteers. Everything is done through donations here, and many of the refugees live here in tents. We had a lot of fun speaking to people, hearing their story. There were many volunteers here from all over the world, and they were trying their best to do the best for the refugees. For me, it was amazing to see some of the families we had met before under different circumstances.
Days ago, we were shoved into the vans and we rushed to Scala because a boat had landed and people were lost, so we had to go find them. Our hearts were beating because we couldn't find them, but finally, alhamdulillah, we found them and they built a fire. We've just come to the camp. This is Moira Better Days camp, where lots of the families come to, and we're just walking around. We've been clothing and distributing clothes to the families who've come in wet, really bad clothes, speaking the little Arabic and Urdu that we know. And we're just walking around and we've just stumbled across the family that we had in our van that we found, and it's just an amazing feeling to know that they're here, they're safe, and more than anything they're actually smiling.
You throw! You throw! Come on!
Translator told me that this lady loves me, and I got confused. Then she said she remembers me from the shore. I pulled out her baby from the boat and herself, and there I was distributing clothes to her. A few nights ago I got them off the boat, and today I'm distributing clothes to her. I can't believe what just happened.